What is good, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Foxy. Welcome back to the Fox's Den. Getting into another reaction. We're starting a new one. Another new one coming up on the channel. I've watched the first couple seasons, but we're starting Dr. Stone Season 3. Very excited for this. This show is such a good laugh and just such good vibes all around. You actually learn a little bit too with all the science that Senku is doing and showing some of the primitive people that he's met along the way how to do all these things that has to relate to science and like kind of hyping them up and making them excited to learn new things and create all these things. And he's doing it at an insane rate. I think that's why it's like always like so exciting for them, because he's just constantly like showing them like, oh yeah, we can do this, we can do that, we can do this, we can do that. And like he already has all the knowledge up in his head. Like he's just whipping shit up left and right for them to do and create. And they're like, oh my God, this is amazing. So I was kind of refreshing myself on what the past couple things, like just where we ended off last with Dr. Stone, because I watched it with like one of my buddies a while back. We've been keeping up with it. But I was kind of refreshing myself because at first I wasn't sure if I was caught up. But then I started, kind of refreshing myself on what season 2 was, and then we got a special episode that was like basically like an hour-long special. I think around 8 months ago or so, something like that. That seems about right. It seems about right. Like 8 months ago or so, we got like a special episode that was an hour long, and that kind of like continued right after season 2. And season 2 was mainly focused around the Stone War that was between Senku and his, people that he's met through the primitive villagers and some other friends of his. They got to be able to get on his side from Tsukasa, but then it was also against Tsukasa, who had this, idea of only the young people need to be here, and it's best to keep it like that and get rid of the rest of the statues of people that are, petrified or whatever, because the population was getting so huge that it seems like it's getting hard to sustain. But Senku is determined otherwise. Like, we will figure it out how to sustain, a population of that size. And so he was actually able to convince him and kind of won that war by saving his younger sister, because, she was already like kind of, I think, in a couple of pieces or something. And so he, Tsukasa, I guess that's the reason why he kind of gave up on that idea. And sure enough, Senku proved him wrong, because what is it, nitric acid or something, whatever they use to unpetrify them, it kind of, not that, but the petrification itself, like when you're unpetrified, like it kind of has this healing effect. It has very like strong regenerative powers. So that's kind of like how they ended that war. And towards the end of that season, I think his name was Hyoga, the silver-haired guy, that was like, I guess, Tsukasa's right-hand man. He started going a little rogue. He didn't agree with Tsukasa, like starting to agree with Senku and like being convinced. And so he wanted to keep on that same narrow path of like, only the strongest will live in this world, and we'll create a new world, this and that, blah blah blah. So he kind of went rogue for a bit and stabbed Tsukasa, but Senku and Tsukasa ended up taking him out, and we're not killing him, but winning against him and locking him up along with that other girl. But Tsukasa was still injured, and they can't very quickly just fix him completely, and they need a lot more things to their disposal and tools and whatnot, and medicine for that matter. So they bought some time by kind of giving him this surgery that would close the wound, but it's not fixing what's inside. So basically Senku's idea was to freeze him to death, like basically put him in cryo state, to buy him time to figure out how to or where this petrification beam came from, which is on the other side of the world, and see if they can figure out how to petrify somebody. Because if they petrify Tsukasa and then unpetrify him, the regenerative powers will work, where in theory he should be fine and dandy, and it's a quick way to heal somebody. So that's his next goal. And in the special episode is basically them preparing for that. They're building a ship. They got a navigator by unpetrifying him. New character. I can't really remember his name right now, but he's blonde. He really looks like a navigator. He has the whole hat and get up like kind of like a pirate. And so they're moving into their age of discovery. And there's a lot of other things that fall into the stuff that they needed. And for one, they need better fuel for the ship. So they're like, okay, let's try and drill some oil. And then they were trying to find this oil plant that's in Japan. Oh, well, the map's fucked up because it's been thousands of years and volcanoes have changed the landscape. So now they're trying to figure out how they can get an idea of like making a new map and find where they're trying to go to get them that fuel, and then they'll finally be able to actually venture out once they get the boat completed and have sufficient fuel supply to get across the planet basically and get to where they want to go. So in doing that, they made a hot air balloon to get high up in the sky and kind of get an idea of like what the land looks like, and I guess start kind of making a map. Or maybe they're just using this, I think, to, I can't remember, are they doing that to make a map, or they might be just doing it just to get get a wider field of view from high up. That way they can actually see, oh, there's the fucking oil plant or whatever that we're trying to get to. We finally found it. Like, it's easier to find it from a bird's eye point of view. So I think that's possibly what they're doing, but from what I remember, towards the end of the special, it was basically they were about to land at the village where Senku first started, in the village of like the primitives and whatnot that he started out with. And so they're about to land, him, Chrome, and the navigator guy. They're about to land at I think it's called Ishigami Village. I don't know. I can't remember what they're stopping there for, but that's about where I remember us leaving off from what we've seen before this new episode of Dr. Stone. And I'm very excited because this show, like I said, is a good laugh. You actually learn something, and it's just very interesting to see him keep doing his best job at bringing science back into this new world where it doesn't exist because it's been, so many thousands of years. And each hurdle he gets through, he's just like, all right, on to the next thing. We got to figure it out. On to the next thing. Let's make this. And it's just such a good watch. So I'm very excited to start this. And if I'm not mistaken, I think this season is going to be a full 24 episode season. So we got plenty of this to watch. Most shows or most seasons that are starting up, new seasons that are starting up this spring, most of them are 12 to 13 episodes, just one core. But it looks like this one's going to be 2 cores, 24 episodes. Or so at least 24 episodes. It could possibly be like something weird, like 25, like how My Hero usually does it, because they usually have like a recap episode or something. So regardless, I am very excited to get into this. Dr. Stone is officially back. I've had some of the biggest laughs watching this show. I mean, some of the reactions to seeing these inventions. Like for example, the whenever Senku first introduced them the ramen. Oh my god. That is one of the funniest scenes in anime I have ever seen. To this day, I've never laughed so fucking hard when I've been watching an anime. That shit was hilarious. I think it was Chrome's reaction. I think it was Chrome, the one that went bro, that shit. I need to look up that clip or something after this reaction, because I just need to remind myself how funny it was. Cause dude, the first time I watched that, I was dying, bro. I was wheezing. I could not breathe. But anyways, let's get into the reaction. If you guys enjoy it, please leave a like down below, comment, subscribe. If you're new, hit that notification bell so you know when the next one's dropping. Let's get into it. Dr. Stone, Season 3, Episode 1, New World Map. Okay, yeah, so by the title, it looks like they're trying to make this new map. Let's get it. Yeah, this guy. Let's go.
つまりあの者たちは皆クロムや琥珀たちと同様21世紀の人間じゃないということだな。ああ、あの石化から逃れて数千年ここで暮らしてきた子孫、超絶レアキャラ集団だ。
Oh, that's why he was in that pose when he was petrified. He was like this, like his statue was like standing like this. He's snapping his finger. Yeah, can you imagine that, counting that long, bro? I think the longest I think that was the thing as a kid. At least for me, I would try and count as long as I could, but I think the farthest I made it was, I don't know, not even 1,000, maybe 1,000. I'll give myself that. 見事に科学王国を完成させた。ならば絶対に必要なのが船を操れる船長。Damn right, that's why we got you, brother. We need somebody to direct us on the seas. God damn. Okay, I see what's going on here. Dr. Stone is going into his One Piece arc. It's become One Piece. Say less. Making some good progress on the ship. Ships actually are very difficult to create. Like the beam that's at the bottom, I learned that through One Piece too. It's got to be like very accurate, or else it's just useless. Damn! Shit, living up logs like it's nothing. I love this old man, bro. He is so funny. The show is just good vibes, man. Everybody learning new things. And also shocked that Senku is capable of creating these things and knows all this info. Like, god damn. Scientist, bro. That would have been so funny if he just busted his ass. Like, he came down all cool and shit. He just busted his ass. Into the opening, baby. Let's go. Alright. I like the riff already. Yeah, nah. I like this opening too. Yo, this opening is vibey, bro. Oh, nah. That is so good. Oh, man, dude. That, like, tickled my brain right there. That one little of the acoustic guitar. So good. Bro, it seems like every show's openings this season are just killing it. Like, I like a lot of Hell's Paradise is really good. This one's really good. What's the other one? Mashal really good. Oh, you just see what I'm talking. Just went into a whole little bridge section, bro. That shit is nice. Kind of switched up the rhythm and shit, bro. And just, bro. I'm having too much fun with the new music that's coming out of these shows too. God damn. I'm gonna start doing that like so much now. Be prepared. Yeah, oh god, he left a while ago, bro. Senku hasn't been back to the village in a minute. Okay, bet. Grilled fish everywhere. Does he not like fish and you're a navigator? Is this man's not like fish or something? Or is he allergic? Or does he just not like the idea of eating fish constantly? So the navigator that they got, he's the one that's making the map, I presume. Bro, hello? Minecraft? Oh, nah, dude, nah. This show is so trolly, bro. I love it, dude. This shit geeks. They literally animated fucking Minecraft for a little bit. Yo, nah, dude. What the fuck? I was not expecting that, dude. They switch it back to the Minecraft animation. Discovered herd of goats. Oh no, okay, they're all learning. They're all learning how to make the maps. Hey, bro, on all the New World, dude, they're literally making the map look like, bro, nah, I can't. This Minecraft shit is hilarious.
こんなものがあればこの先誰も飢えて死んだりせずに済むかもしれないね。
Reality sunk back in right there for him. They're like, yeah, nah, we gotta do this shit, bro.
西上村の連中が人類の生き残りがこれ以上増えなかった理由は食料問題だ。違うか？狩猟はどっかで限界が来る。さらに増えたきゃ農耕しかねえ。
Agriculture, baby. Time to start farming too, bro. Dog, we're moving at an insane rate now, dude. It's insane.
俺はただ美女たちの涙を見たくないだけだ。
Yeah, he thinks all women are beautiful. I'll never see her cry again. I'm going to keep getting this food and extravagating science. Yes.
の金が火吹くからな。気づいていたか。
That's right. They created currency. Was that in the special episode or was that before the end of season 2? I think it was in the special episode, bro. Dog literally just fucking created capitalism already.
単純に何一つ諦めたかねえんだろうよ。地球の裏まで船に積める軽くて長持ちの飯。
Oh, that's his name. Ryusui? Ryusui? Wheat, baby, let's go. Bread acquired. And tons of other things, for that matter.
こっから先は食料を育てて作り出すんだよ。人類の手でな。
Let's go. Agriculture acquired, motherfucker. Let's go. Oh my god. See what I say about bread? They're fucking stuffing their face right now. I love bread. I do not blame y'all. Careful though. You're gonna gain this gut if you keep eating bread like that. I love the pacing of this show. They keep on moving so fast, like on to the next thing. Damn, they're already making crazy types of bread. Or no, he's just mentioning different types. That's Kamehameha wave, okay? Still collecting petrified bodies.
むやみに人増やすわけにはいかないんだよ。食料が足りなくなるからね。今この瞬間から私たちは自然の恵みを取るだけではなく、
Yes, sir, agriculture. I've never been so hyped for farming in my life.
いやもう限界じゃね。これ熱すぎて。
恋数じゃないゆずりはちゃん。これって食料リーダーの王冠。
Oh god, here we go.
科学王の千空ちゃんも航海王の流水ちゃんも石油探しにどっか行っちゃったからね。リーダーは誰なのか、みんなで誰に従うか。当然食料王、つまり麦畑作り一番の人だよね。そりゃ。
それね、そういうやつね。いるかな。
He's hyping everybody up to get him to work faster and harder. Look at Yo, this is what I'm talking about, bro. This show is so funny.
あらら。
うちの親父。俺の両親は小さい頃に亡くなった。だからみんなの家族だけは必ず救う。
There you go.
食料を山ほど作り出して。
This show's so wholesome too, bro. Everybody's trying to work together to just do good.
種があればできる。麦とパンこそが俺たちのスタート。
Breath of fresh air.
穴埋めたとこに小麦がびっしり伸びてきてるんだよ。
I have no idea what they're doing.
大樹の方だけよ。科学の難しい理屈は俺には分からんが、念のため作って撒いておいたんだ。
Is that like or is that just like a necessary part? Or oh no, it's like I guess basically fertilizer, correct? I don't know. I think.
もしかして学校の理科で使ったあれなんだっけ。
てめえの勝ちだ大樹。小麦は土が酸性だと育たねえ。
Acidic soil.
理屈一つ知らねえ雑頭なりにしっかり石灰で中和してたんだよ。
Bruh, the Minecraft animation is geeking me. In the days passing by, nah, dude, nah. Yo. This show is so dope. The hat is yours, my friend. Yeehaw! You're a farmer now. Damn. Y'all should meet up with my boys Einar and Thorfinn, bruh.
見事だ。この勢いで一気に世界に飛び出るぞ。速攻で石化の謎を解いて全人類を復活させる。そそるぜこれは。
There we go. Oh my god, it ends right there, bro. Dog, what an episode, bro. These introductions, these first episodes of these new seasons are just flying by, bro. Like, just gone. 5 minutes. I swear. Yo, this shit funky, bro. I don't know if I should say funky. Maybe it's just groovy, bro. This shit a vibe. That drop. Oh my god. Okay, this might be my favorite ending so far. Because some of the other endings of the shows that we've watched so far haven't really interested me too much. But this one's fire. This shit's a vibe. That bass is nasty. End credit? Okay. Glad I watched the whole thing. Bro, it's burnt as fuck. He has no idea what he's doing. Oh my god, why? Why are you eating it? No, stop. Stop. It's nasty. Don't get used to that taste.
現代人は舌が肥えすぎててまずすぎて食べられないのが原因で飢え死にすることとかあるらしいね。自衛隊のサバイバル演習で習ったよ。
先空たちは今頃テストで焼いてふっくら美味しいパンを腹いっぱい食べているのかもな。羨ましいな、くそ。
No, don't be. It's burnt to shit.
パンじゃ全員くたばる。プロのシェフを叩き起こす。
ハモったね。
Alrighty. What an episode, man. All these introductions, these first episodes have been so good. Alrighty, guys. What another amazing episode. I mean, the first episode of the new season of Dr. Stone. I mean, whatever you want to call it. It was an amazing, amazing episode to get us back into the show. And like I thought, they were coming down from the hot air balloon to first get back to Ishigami Village. And, started basically every day traversing the skies and the land at the same time to make this world map and discovering new areas around them that they normally wouldn't be able to have done so quickly and efficiently without the hot air balloon and the combination of the communication between the cell phone and everything. Like, everything is coming into play where they're using everything at once and it's helping them accomplish their next goals or inventions and whatnot. So they use the hot air balloon and they're finding new things. They're finding, herds of goats or like animals where animals kind of like hang out at so they can hunt and get better food. Or not better food, but like something else, and have better like security on their food because apparently people have died of starvation in the primitive village because they've always relied on fish, and sometimes you can't always rely on fish because they move or you fucking fished a shit ton and you don't have to wait until they come back from migration or whatever. I don't know if fish migrate. I would think they do, but I could be talking out of my ass on that. I'm not really sure. But anyways, they start, making this map and they're finding new areas and they found some wheat. So they're getting ready to start, they're starting to make farms now and they're growing wheat to make bread, which is basically the simplest and best food you can store for a long time too, and feed the most people and keep, people alive on just bread in general. So finding wheat was huge, and also just being able to start farming and creating agriculture, as they said. And it starts this process of them being able to make their own food instead of always having to rely on fishing or hunting, things you can't control. I mean, sure, you can go to some place and they found these new places where there's animals that are hanging out at, but however much you hunt there, eventually they're going to move, or eventually you're going to hunt all the animals there and then they go extinct if it's just that, that area regardless. But, there's probably other animals around the world, but I'm saying in that one area, like there's no more if you hunt them all. So what do you do for food then? That's why this is where agriculture comes in and farming, and that's a huge W for them. So finding that and getting that started is, yeah, like they said, like huge progress. And it's also going to allow them to be able to actually revive some more people like they want to, instead of before they're like, if we revive all these people at once, we're not going to have enough food. Like, what are we going to do? Because right now they're petrified. They don't need the food. But now that they're starting to get these farms working up, they're going to have enough food to start doing that and reviving more and more people. And that creates more hands to work and more efficiently, creating these inventions and doing this and doing that. Like, this is right now we're seeing, like, it's crazy how this is the third season, how much, they're still so early into their, like, civilization, but how much they've already done, and that just continues to snowball because of Senku's information that he has from the modern world, and he keeps it all up here. I mean, it's just, like I said, like a snowball just continuing to grow and grow and grow, and it's getting bigger and bigger, exponentially bigger. Like I said, like, more people that they revive, the more hands they get to start working and finding other people that excel at certain things. Like, apparently now they're going to revive somebody like a chef, like a professional chef that knows what they're doing when it comes to cooking, because Senku clearly does not, and probably not many other people in anywhere else either, because the primitives definitely don't, besides basic, like, just heating up fish, grilling it over a fire, but actually cooking, like, that's a science in itself, honestly. I mean, I cook too, not like super professionally or anything, but like I cook my own food and cook dinners and whatnot, and it's a very fulfilling task, but it definitely takes a lot of knowledge and mostly just like kind of like instruction based, like, steps, and you get better and better at it as you repeat it and make those recipes over and over again. But in this scenario, they're going to have to start making recipes from scratch. So if they find a professional chef that has that info and, they're just their mind, because they're used to working as a chef, that's huge in coming up with, having that knowledge of a person and being able to make that kind of food and bring food to life. And oh my God, I can already see the reactions from people trying some of these tasty food they're about to try. Because they've already tried ramen, but it was also a very, like, simple version of ramen, but they loved it. Like, they're going crazy about it. So wait until they actually try some crazy shit, like some good ass cuisine, bro. That's gonna be wild. So that looks like that's their next goal, is to try and get a chef to be able to actually cook, and mainly to, like, make bread good and editable, besides this, like, rock hard fucking burnt ass fucking rock that they made. That way they have enough bread to travel across the world, because they need plenty of food supply to last that long there and back. I guess they could stock up there as well, but they don't have anything built there, so I guess they could make another village there, but who knows who knows what they're actually going to find at the other side of the world where this beam came from, this petrification beam. Like, it could be a whole fucking science center down there or some shit, bro. That'd be wild. Like, if there's, like, actually, like, still, like, super civilization down there or something. But I wouldn't think that's the case, because, like, why would the people that were there not petrified as well? I don't know. But regardless, the fact that they got that, they're starting to get all these things. So food supply is a huge one that they just gathered, so they can start reviving more people, and they can stock up their food supply once they get the chef to actually make the food, the bread, to have a big storage of food for the trip or the voyage across the world. That's one thing down. Boats being built at the same time, and the other thing they're doing is building a map of the new world map. The only other thing that they need to do while they're doing everything else, they're finding new things to do, like this agriculture thing, and like hunting certain hunting grounds, and making these maps and whatnot for the world map, and finding these new areas and stuff. So they're multitasking and doing little stuff at the same time too, like this agriculture thing. Well, agriculture is not little, but like it's a thing that they're doing along the way that helps them get that food supply for the voyage. And they're all doing this along the way of trying to find this oil plant where they can drill the fuel that they want for the ship, which will last way longer than just regular coal, and also because the amount of fuel that you would need to go to where you want is so much that it would just weigh the ship down. You're not going to sail anywhere, as Rusui said. So all in all, an amazing first episode. Dr. Stone is hilarious. It's an amazing watch. It's wholesome. It's funny. and it's just a good vibe, man. Good vibes all around, and I loved the opening and ending for this show. The opening fire, the ending vibey as fuck. I love both. Those opening and ending so good. And yeah, I got nothing but good things to say about it. I'm enjoying the first episode. I'm enjoying the start of this season. Can't wait for more. But that's gonna do it for me. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If y'all did, leave a like down below, comment, let me know what you guys think, subscribe for new, and hit that notification bell so you know when the next one's dropping. I'll see you on the next one. Y'all be good. Deuces.